Hey, what is up everybody, Blades for here, and today I have for you guys another video of Persona 5X. Inside today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the whole kit review of Howler here, seeing that it got released yesterday. And we're also going to be talking about a few other things here regarding the character. So if you guys are interested in this, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. And I do apologize if I do sound a little bit morning voice type deal. I kind of just woke up and saw the news, so we had to freaking cover it. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. But anyways, we have Howler's whole ordeal. If you guys don't know exactly who Howler is the next upcoming banner unit, or at least character that's going to be coming to P5X here, and she is a standard character. So the good part for this is a skip banner for a lot of us. For me, I don't know, I might go for the character, and that's just personally because I like how she looks, and yeah, other options. But anyways, when it does come down to this character, she is a follow-up character who is also a debuffer, but we get to see more of her kit. So let's go ahead and actually check that out first. And this is going to be on the P5X Twitter account. So of course, if you aren't followed, be sure to go ahead and give that a follow real quick. They usually post everything here, but we have the full on kit. This was posted about 3 hours ago. And so what I'm going to go ahead and do, let's turn this down a little bit here. And I'm going to actually put this in full screen. And we're going to watch this fully through. I'm going to be talking over it a little bit, but we're going to actually go over the moves themselves and stuff like that, and the translations after all of this goes through. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Well, now we have this all full screen. I don't really want it this close up. Let's do it like that. Do it like that for a quick second and move it over a bit. There we go. All right, let's get what you're watching. So we got the character looking pretty nice. Oh dude, she's obsessed with Shikun, and I kind of like it. It's cool. And if you guys don't know exactly who Shikun is, of course, if you didn't watch the PV, it's the little thing on the side right there. I can straight up see that her story is going to be kind of funny, just to see exactly how the relationship really does go between them two. Because I'm pretty sure she's going to be a romanceable character as well. So it's going to be kind of interesting. Oh, she's afraid of us leaving. Dang. Okay, and wonder's risen up of another person once again. Okay. All right, so now we actually got to see the character. This is where we actually get to see more of the Persona style type deal, and her persona looks so freaking cool, bro. The heck is that, bro? It's like a cat weird manifestation. That is actually kind of awesome. All I'm saying, I'm gonna keep it PG. That's all I'm gonna say. We'll get a good look at the first skill, which is an AoE skill by the looks of it here. Okay. It looks like he does defense shred as well, so I saw some defense downs. Skill 2, okay. And then we see the skill 3. That's a very interesting animation. Wait, is that follow? Oh, ooh, okay, hold on. Whoa, it's a 3-part follow-up move. Here's the ultimate that we saw in the trailer, looking pretty dang awesome as well. Oh my god, Lord forgive me, I'm not gonna say what I want to say there. I'm not gonna say what I want to say there. Okay. They knew what they were doing. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Okay, we got the awarenesses. We're gonna give this a good little check once we finish watching this here. from at least my knowledge, I know she's pretty darn busted. So it's good to see her as a 5-star standard. And look at that AOA. Gotta love it. Gotta love the AOAs, bro. They don't miss with those. Like, they're always good looking. I can't freaking lie. The last few times we've seen characters, they've been really good looking. But let's go ahead and resize this and scroll down to where we need to scroll here. So I don't want to check out the awarenesses unless we have to check out the awarenesses first. Okay, good. We get to see just her passive and stuff like that. So awareness 0, every warm embrace. When you ever use the warm welcome or furious pursuit, unlock Go Wolf Wolf, which after using this here, there is a % chance to actually decrease the target's healing received and defense for 2 turns. Now this is fairly interesting because healing received type deal only recently got added, in which Cattle was the person who was able to actually do this. So to see that they finally put this on another debuffer, or at least a person who can actually be a debuffer, is fairly interesting. So we get the defense down and we also get the healing received down, which is very nice for 2 whole turns. Now this is just in her passive. This is just something that she has the second you get the character. That's something that's just built in. So now we're going to go ahead and take a good look at least at the skill 1 called Fiery Handshake. This actually is an AoE move, as I did state beforehand. It does a % chance of attack fire damage to all enemies, decreasing their defense by a certain percentage for 2 whole turns. It also additionally decreases their defense when they're attacked by fire characters, meaning she's meant to actually be ran with a burn team, which I don't think anyone was really surprised by it. But one of the few things is she's definitely going to be a best in slot for Mont, because she is a follow-up character and the first of many. So we may see a little bit of a mix up very soon. But when you use this, she can inflict burn, and she does have a warm welcome little thing that you get. So that's kind of interesting. If we go ahead and look back up at warm welcome here, this allows her to get some different things at least involved. So I'm not sure if warm welcome itself is for everybody or if it's mainly just for her. It says it goes to someone, so I don't know if that's just mainly for her or just her teammates, but it might just be mainly for her for the most part. It would only just make sense. And then we have the skill 2, Intimidate Baddie. This is actually taking 22 SP, which is a single target move. It does a % chance of attack and fire damage to 1 enemy, and this decreases the target defense once again for 2 whole turns, in which you then get Furious Pursuit. So now we have the 2 actual new abilities, where we have at least the warm welcome that's going to be offered off the first skill, and in Pursuit, Furious Pursuit offered off the second skill. Now what I'm interested in is I think the skill 3 actually is the difference between them all here. So let's go ahead and check it off. Skill 3, Go Wolf Wolf. This one is a single target / AoE move in which there's different unlock conditions. Here is the warm welcome, you have to have that, or Furious Pursuit when using this. Now of course, if you do have both of these, you'll be able to trigger the corresponding effects. You can trigger one effect at the same time. So by the looks of it, this character is really going to be using her entire kit. So the warm welcome deals a single target, or at least 1 attack percentage or percentage of attack fire damage to all enemies, increases the target's damage taken for 2. Oh, this is a weird, that's kind of a weird little symbol there. So for skill 2, and then fire damage taken by skill 3 for 2 whole turns. So I'm just gonna think the little money is just what they mean by skill. I don't know why they didn't just use an S. But Fierce Pursuit deals skill 4 damage, or $4 damage. Whoa, wait, no. This isn't them saying 4, because there's no skill 4. So I don't know what $1 means. Okay, that's kind of weird. But attack fire damage to increase all enemies, target damage taken by 2, and then fire damage taken by 3 for 2 whole turns. That was pretty much just the whole deal for warm welcome. But as for Furious Pursuit, she does this for 1 enemy instead of all enemies. She increases damage taken by 5, and then she has a follow-up damage taken by 6 for 2 whole turns. Now I think we get to see the difference here, where she does just a basic one here, and then she had the warm welcome is what I'm guessing this one is, and then Furious Pursuit is where she did the multi slashes. So I'm pretty sure that's something how it goes. It looks pretty darn interesting, but we have to wait till we actually see her in game some more. Then of course we go over the highlight here. Now the highlight deals fire damage to all enemies, so it's an AoE highlight of course, and inflicts a certain amount of stacks of Big Bad to all enemies, consuming 1 stack of Big Bad, which allows us to follow up damage, or at least take follow up damage for the enemies themselves here, or increase fire damage by 2 turns, or at least by a certain percentage for 2 whole turns. So you have 2 options. With these Big Bad stacks, you're able to pretty much either deal more follow-up damage to the enemies, so they end up taking that damage more, or you very well can get an increase in damage overall for 2 whole turns, which I find is kind of interesting, but we just have to see what happens there. Then of course we look at her signature weapon. Her signature weapon is called Bad Doggy. It increases EHR. Oh god, it's another EHR increaser. This weapon might be worth it. That's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be really interesting. Okay, well, all right, that's okay. Increases EHR by a certain percentage when allies use fire skills or trigger follow-up for 1 additional turn. It additionally decreases the enemy's defense by a certain percentage when triggering the effects of Warm Welcome and Furious Pursuit for 2 whole turns. I don't like the sound of this. It's going to be very interesting to see how she's going to work here. But with her passive 1, she's called Loyalty. For every certain percent of EHR, she increases her attack percentage. Oh gosh, yeah, she's going to be like Haru, where you have to get that EHR. Passive 2 is called Passion. Increases her own attack by a certain percentage after inflicting enemies with debuffs for 1 turn. Increases allies attack by a certain percentage after they deal fire damage or follow-up damage for 1 turn. So yeah, this is just meant for either mono fire, which is going to be like, of course, Panther, E in them, but this is also going to be meant for Mont. So we may have a potential Mont team coming in very soon, where Mont's going to be the star attraction, and then of course we have Bruna over here being the side piece and stuff like that, helping out the overall team. So apparently interested in that. Now we're going to go over the awarenesses here. We have awareness 1 being Fluffy Feeling. Whenever you go woof woof under welcome, all allies additionally increase fire damage taken by a certain percentage. I'm thinking they're meaning like just like fire damage, or all enemies increase fire damage taken. Now that makes more sense. Under Furious Pursuit, all enemies additionally increase follow-up damage by a certain percentage. So pretty much they just take more damage from follow-ups, which is really decent, especially for a standard character to have, or at least some follow-up damage. Is really nice. And then we have the Awareness 2. Now Awareness 2, knowing the heart, enemies will debuff, or at least enemies with debuffs from Howler will increase crit damage taken by a certain percentage and decrease healing received by a certain percentage. Now it seems like they're going to keep the awarenesses at 2 instead of putting a skill up at 2, which actually makes this easier for a lot of people, because then you get 2 things worth it instead of actually getting a skill level up. I feel like this is actually a good change. Hopefully it doesn't start any drama, but I like that change because it makes things a little bit cheaper for people as well. So A2 is kind of worth it actually. Then of course A3 is skill level up, A5 is skill level up, but A4 allows us to actually have a highlight effect boost, increases the amount of Big Bad that we can actually have from this. And then from A5 and A6, A5 pretty much just allows us to skill level up / also get up some sources for Sunshine and Happiness. But A6 here says stay with me forever. At the start of the battle, you gain 1 Warm Welcome and 1 Furious Pursuit, and you also extend the debuffs of Fiery Handshake, Intimidate Baddie, and Go Woof Woof by 1 turn. So pretty much whenever you have Warm Welcome and Fiery Pursuit, it will increase the skill effect of Go Woof Woof, which is the one where we saw her kind of use a little bit of everything at the end here. Pretty much we get another turn of this, as well as we get multiple effects of this. So that's actually kind of nice. See, she's just going to be a follow-up demon. But anyways, the last thing we need to check out is of course the AOA, and they just do not miss on these. This is actually amazing. Love this AOA. Hopefully I can't wait till we get the actual assets to actually check out this AOA more, because I'm not gonna lie, I really like it. But anyways, you guys let me know down below in the comment section how you feel about this character. Most likely I will tell you guys right now to probably skip. Reason being is because she is a standard character. You can very well try to pull her later on, but it is going to be a little bit harder, because seeing that we have now 10 characters I think in the standard banner, you have a 1 out of 10 chance. So yeah, now we got to actually start deciding if we want to get these standards or not. But anyways, till next time, everybody, stay safe, stay sharp. Peace out.